Hey everybody, welcome once again to the Green Man. We're here with our Lori Troll Warrior. Getting ready to go to Boulder Slide Ravine. Pick up some Resonite and a couple kobolds. So the starter can make his Buddha stick. This is going the way. What fun would that be, yeah? Aw, he didn't zap me. Oh well. Sometimes you get lucky. Now and up to the Boulder Slide Mountain. To the mine. And clear out some kobolds. And next week is Volunteer Guard Day. That's the next micro holiday coming up. Next major one is the week after with Children's Week. Here we are. Reminder is also a little mind note here, but doesn't apply to us. Sometimes they're easy. Sometimes they're not. You change your mind pretty quick. There's that yelling, just dug out the horde. Well, I like a little pain to change your mind. That's to do 4 of them already. Got 3 pieces of resonite. Sometimes these clips are only really nice. Other times it can take a while. Okay, that's 6. Got all the kobolds. Now I need 5 more pieces of resonite. Yeah, we got all the ones we need, so it's time to get rid of a few. That's 6. Oh, there's the rare. Sparkling. Yeah, that's a rare. These lower level rares are not that difficult to beat. Don't worry about your kobolds dying. Once you get them, you got them. That's all there is. No crystals I need. All the crystals, all the kobolds. So time to horseback Kromgars. Fly back to Malaka Gym and tournament, which is the easiest way to do it. So I always make sure I open that Malaka Gym flight point. I'm gonna do it a little bit different tonight. Because we're gonna need the heart stuff again when we finish these quests. I'm gonna turn them in and get the next ones, untrack the next ones, and go back down to the Southern Barrens. We've done this story like a million times, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different, break it up. I'm just going straight from here back to Kromgars, take the balloon over Sludgeworks, and the usual crew. Do something a little bit different. Take these so we have them for when we finish up Southern Barrens and come back and do it. Oh, level 17. What do we get? Ignore pain. Great. That was actually good. Now he puts together the wand and gives it to you. And he wants to go around bless all the marauders. I'm trying to track them. But this is where you start the Southern Barrens off. So I go find our Pathfinder on the high road and head down that way. Even I get bored doing that Stone Town thing over and over again, so I figure we'll just take a break. Break it up a little bit. Then work Southern Barrens, come back. Just curious, did we do Splinter Tree yet? No, we didn't. Okay, we have some place to go. Let's do something a little different. I was like the options for the last 10 levels before flying. Since we're at 17, we're getting close to that point. There's Nora. Oh, she's lonely out here. Seems that the Alliance is surveying the road. We can't be having that because we don't know what they're up to, but we can't be having them have a map of this because toward the proud of the fact they're the only ones that know where how to get around back here. So, trying to get rid of these scouts. Supposed to get rid of 3, there are actually 4. You can't get away from it, so you're gonna kill 4. 3 you need, and the 4 you just can't get around without it. So make sure yeah. Sometimes I think I looted them, I did. Let's say Larry especially, you want to make sure you loot them because you get the little extra bit of gold with it. It's only like 2% more. Not a whole lot until you get a really high level. That's just enough to make a difference. A couple copper here, a couple 6 copper, 3 copper, yeah. Just a little bit here, a little bit there for now. But when you get around level 35, 40, it kind of is a nice little haul. That's got all the ones you need. And there's the one you can't really get around, yeah. So you gotta kill all 4. Actually was there in case somebody beats you through here and they don't all respawn yet. You still get 3. I can mount up again. Turn in that one. And time to go on to Hunter's Hill. There is a side quest over there, but I'm just gonna keep going on the main storyline. What I do is kind of fun. You get to go down to free prisoners and cause all kind of chaos. But I'm not doing that one. I never do that one on challenge anymore. Okay, flight path. Gives you a 100 hill flight path. That'll fix your armor. And do a little cell backing. Some stuff for the auction house. They at least buy a bag. These are the refugees from Toronto that escaped. And now they want to pick up some terror tooth hides off the raptors, help them fix their armor and stuff. And there were signals from Camp Udafe. Those were more of them are stationed and hold up there. So I'm going to investigate that. Before I do that, I'm going to need another bag, and go to an auction house. Pick up all the quests. Oh, kill rock wants you to kill soldiers and 1 officer. That sounds weird. Kill 12 kill like 8 soldiers and 1 officer. The trick is the officer has the next step. So you want to make sure you get that one. Yeah, we're in one of those lull periods. There's not much going on. Tomorrow the World Quest bonus starts. That's a biggie. And Volunteer Guard Day next Wednesday. We get to that starts Children's Week. Remember, I took a break from WoW. I one time I made sure I came back after Children's Week. It, it can get a little annoying to see the kids running around. Just kind of a cute little storyline to it. But and I will be doing it on at least one character. Probably one from each side, just to show 'em. And like 20 gold ahead already. I got 3 more levels to go, so I can afford a nice big bag. And that's no so worth crap. I'll just equipment. I watch a little more than most because equipment, really sells or really doesn't. That spider slug is like really valuable. Getting to the point where you're not going to get any more of this stuff. So hang on to the wool. We should be getting more wool. And over here is the bag salesman. There she is, Bakwa. I can afford a nice big one. Oh, fart. What did I do? I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I get it and I destroy it. No, I didn't want to destroy it. A little loopy today. There we go. I was just only 3 gold down for the writing, so we'll get that back at a heartbeat. Now we go back up. Oh, that goes in my stupid file. Spot to storage, sure. That was just plain stupid. Back to Hunter's Hill. Since I escaped from Taurajo, it's not that far away from Thunder Bluff. If you remember your classic geography. Back in Classic, if you take the route out of Thunder Bluff, first place you hit is Taurajo. So you couldn't have gone too far. That's one of the footmen. They're all in the same area, so you can pretty much do them simultaneously. Except for the officer. The officer's on the road. You gotta actually go find that one. Try not to get too close to Honor Hold when you do. That's a big Alliance fort. You don't want to mess with it with a lot of those guys. And that's Raptor. Raptor meat. And one hide. Sides are pretty much one for one. You get a Raptor, you get a hide. And you also get another Raptor. But Raptors stick together. One thing they got right, Raptors are pack hunters. The big ones usually aren't. The big ones are generally loners. Well, maybe they have a family with them, but they don't stick together like velociraptors. These do. One reason I don't go after stolen silver in the crossroads. Something this big in a pack hunter, you really don't want to mess with. Well, I say a warlock showed up, so maybe I got a little bit of help with these. Well, you don't really need help with these. So I see people grouping up for a quest. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Just how bad are you that you need to group for some of these quests? I mean, not saying it's wrong. Not saying you can't do it. It's just kind of like if the game will let you, how wrong can you be? But I mean, it just seems dumb to me to have to group up for quests. You know, somebody's going to comment why they quit group for quests. So I say it doesn't bother me. It just makes me wonder why they would do it. It's like PvP. I'm not into that, but I don't mind people doing it. Those kinds of things are why you need a lot of bag space. We got all the raptor scraps we need. Now let's go find me some soldiers. Probably got some extras. But sometimes I lose track and just go around killing every raptor I see, not thinking. I get too many. You can't really kill too many raptors. You know, like kobolds. I think I killed too many kobolds. There is no such thing. I need four more of the regular soldiers here. Eventually, you get to the point where you run out, so you're looking for the officer. The officer gives a quest I just don't do on challengers. Because it will be a pack hunt. Maybe on a protection predator or something I'd do it, but not on ours where. You never know, I might. Just to try it. These buggers, there's no quest for them around here. There is one later on, but Sucklefang hyena, they're sort of like there's always one bother animal they put in here just to give you something to worry about, and that's it for there. But that's this area. That's what I call the worry animal. That and these. They're just in there to make it realistic, and they will attack you. but never turn down experience points. So I don't mind so much. It's not like they're hard to beat. It's just it gets a little annoying after a while. I need two more of the footmen. Take a little break. There's our officer. Oh, it's nice when you catch them this far up. You don't have to worry about the people coming out of the fort. These quests are supposedly designed so you can do them on any spec, but I'm not so sure about some of these, like this one. Deliver roadway plans to Kilrock at Hunter's Hill. Okay. Yeah, you found out why they're surveying the road. They're trying to make the road straight through the Barrens, so you can transport goods straight from Hunter Hold to Desolation Hold. Yeah, with supply line going. Well, that's not something that the Horde would want. So we gotta bring that to their attention. Also, it's simply a matter of keeping the road secret for Torn to move around. Also, trying to keep them off of making a supply route all the way through the Barrens. Nope. The hardest thing to find is armor you can use. Because the armor they give you to start these guys, the armor you pick up is usually so good. Being Zandalari, the allied races gets an armor that's a lot better than what everybody else starts off at this level. I mean, until you're to almost level 25 where you start getting stuff you can actually use. I mean, it's just nuts how good this armor is. The Raptor scraps. Now they can go back to doing their armor and stuff. And the belt is the only thing that I've got so far that I can use. Take him tell him we killed all the troops he wanted, and tell him about the plans for the road going through. That's level 18, and we got a negative right of execute. If somebody execute, they survive. Get 20% of your range back. So that's cool. Fight and kill Surveyor Sykes. Yeah, okay. But he didn't tell you his Sykes never travels alone. So he's not stupid. He's always got two guys with him. And that's what makes it dangerous. I think I can handle it. Famous last words. I'm always saying that. I think I can handle this one. With an non-allied race, I don't know if I do this one, even though I agree, man. It depends on your race, your class. There's several factors involved in whether or not I do a quest. Some of them I don't do. Some like the Demon Lords and Explorer trait. I'll do them on Allied Green or Green Man, but I won't do them on Iron Man. Just don't have enough armor for it. It's actually usually find up the road a little bit. Yeah. But I don't waste all close to get to the fort for it. You'd think rogues would have a fighting chance at this, but rogues can sneak in, but in the fight, it's a multi-opponent fight. If you're really good with rogue, you might be able to pull it off. I can't do it. I was looking for Whirlwind, couldn't find it. I mean, sometimes the old fingers don't want to cooperate. I like somebody killed him. I gotta wait for respawns. This is why I hate having to go this far down to get it. I really do. These little buggers like piranha. No matter how many you kill, you're gonna find one, but a bunch more. They just do not go away. I like somebody's already killed them. I gotta wait for the respawn. So I don't see the little yellow spot that says they're up. I'm not gonna die going in there unless I know he's there. He's not even in there. I'm not sure where the respawn cycle is either. Should be right around here. If he's up. Oh, you again. Well, that was me being stupid. I should just backed off. Let's see what else we got. These other barons, I keep forgetting that you can't do that one. Okay, mark that up for later. Always remember, if you're doing these things, you get a bad feeling about a quest, don't do it. I keep overriding that, and that's what happens. Okay, let's move on down to our Deny Warrior. Still green. And here we are at the, we're getting ready to go and get the dumpy level and stuff. We already got the elementals out of the way. We'll whip back to Thelsamar, get my mail. Something good's got to come out tonight. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those really bad days. This is a protection warrior. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah. By their nature, tank specs are a little more survivable. Also, with the exception of like Protection Paladin, they do they do go a little slower, but not much. Now that you have Devastate, they use a single target that's not going to draw anything. The problem with Revenge is the first one you get, and it's a few levels before you get to Devastate. You're using Revenge, it's an area spell. When you swing, you're hitting things around you too. You can get in all kind of trouble with that, but there's no other single target blow you got, except for shields. So Devastate shows up. And we couldn't sell the win. Oh well. At first, no succeed. We'll try again later. Good thing, though, I won't be tempted to do that again, because Alliance can't go there. Well, I can go there, but the way in the Northern Barrens is a whole lot trickier for Alliance. Against the Southern Barrens, you gotta go Northwest Hold first, and that gets tricky. And work your way down to Honor Hold. So I usually don't do Southern Barrens on Alliance. I go into Arathi, but there's some areas that just set up there for challengers on certain factions. Although still telling Splinter Tree thing, you can't do that on Alliance. So they have their own separate quest line through Ashen Vale, but the problem is getting to Ashen Vale. Get through the quest lines in Astenar, you gotta go all the way through all that broken up stuff. It's just not worth it. Here we go with the old dumpy level again. And this can take a while. Or it can be over quick, it all depends. And how lucky do you feel, yeah? There's only 15 more handfuls of those. Those finberries are for a hangover cure. Here's where you use revenge. In those multi-opponent fights, it comes in handy, but otherwise, it can get you in serious trouble. Multi-opponent fights already started, don't start it. That's basically what it boils down to. If it starts, nothing you can do about it. If you were using that revenge and start one yourself, you got nobody to blame. That's why you switch off to revenge in the middle of a fight. The guy coming, just start using the revenge. And when one dies, go back to your devastate. Most of the time, if you use your XE, he's not going to survive, so don't worry about that part. I'm just going to get these finberries. I know it. I know we're up here. And then go after the oozes. There's finberries down by the lake. I just try to get as many as I can so I don't have to mess with those. I've actually gotten like 14 of them out of these bushes. It all depends. Once again, it's one of those RNG things. Get between 1 and 5, 1 and 4, 1 and 3, I think. Something like that. Somewhere there. If you're lucky, you can get a bunch of like. We just got 11 out of 15. So basically, one or two more pulls off the finberry bush, and we'll be good to go. I've actually had things respawn. Had those finberry bushes respawn while I'm doing this. Because you have the how long it be sometimes. You don't get a whole lot of green drops off these guys. Make sure I have my one green. Oh yeah, I got at least one green, so I'm legit. Gotta have one green by level 20. If you can't get if you don't have one green by level 20, you're trying to not, get green. Because some of these races get green at level 2. Dwarves and trolls, most notably, will get greens very early. Gnomes, as soon as you come out of number gun, you've got a green staring you in the face. So I mean, if you don't have your green, it's your own fault. Oh, that's got the dumpy level. I'm not gonna turn it in quite yet. I'm gonna turn these in as a group. Next step, finish up the finberry bushes, and then head over to Duncan Glowerglare, the Dark Iron Spy. Need two more, so that means we'll get one off this. No, actually two. So yeah. Usually, if you need two, you get one off the next two. It just really irritates you. Might be easier to go through the elementals, but I lost my victory rush. That's okay. I'll get it this time. Armor Finberry bushes up that way, but they're guarded by the Dark Iron, so that's why I like to get mine all done before I get here. So we've got Hunter around to help out a little bit. And he's already got Flower Glare. Yeah, you want to rush Flower Glare if you're a warrior. And cut off his beard. Bring that back as a souvenir. Prove of death, technically, but I'd call it a souvenir. That takes care of all them. Doesn't make people think your ride doesn't get about that, but I mean, you can actually outride all these. You can't ride the pool of tides, but you can't let it stop you. The fights, the easiest to lose are the ones coming out of an area. Okay, give them the Fenbush berries. They'll do nicely. And I want you to go into Thulgin Rock and collect 8 pieces of Ascendant ore. This stuff is so unstable, you need a special pick to do it. So, which he gives you, of course. Not going in there without a special pick. Game is dumpy level, and he wants to get the seismic record from Thulgin Rock. He's got a machine that's all the way in the bottom of Thulgin Rock, and he wants you to go down there and get the records off it. They turn in Glower Glare, and yes, we have no problem using those. And she wants spiders killed. 7 cave stalkers, 7 leech stalkers. As you might figure, the cave stalkers are inside the cave. Leech stalkers are outside. So basically, you kill leech stalkers on your way up. Be careful of the oozes. Once again, not hard to kill, just a pain. Kind of like these spiders. They are not that hard to kill. They have a weird little animation too. They'll despawn and respawn when they die. So you start beating on him and then he just disappears. Don't worry about it. You probably killed him. The cave stalkers are especially known for that. The first time I did that, I'm like, oh crap, he got away. He didn't get away. He actually killed him. That's the way the animation works. It's 3 already. This one you can motor through pretty easy. I don't think that patch of green will hurt you, but I'm not going to stick around and find out. Yeah. Need 2 more, then we can go in the cave. Okay, one more. Then in the cave we go. And into the cave we go, and down into Holger Rock. To make sure I get my, yep, I got my Hearthstone set to Thulsamar, so I'm good. Because you really want Hearth out of here. It's just a royal pain trying to fight your way out. Jarrus has been the site. You can tell he's got a smoke around it. Even looks dangerous. Just two of them. You don't really have to worry about how many of these you guys are getting. Just kind of like Joe Cameron Rogers song, "What you're done," then start counting them because you're getting ready to leave. See how many more you need. Just one of those. You're not going to get past these guys. So you might as well just kill them, whether you need to or not. If you kill them, they're dead. You don't have to worry about it. Don't need them? Oh well, at least you kill them. Well, there's a penalty for killing too many. Yeah. Sometimes people act like there is. Oh no, I already killed one. There's another one. What do I do? Well, my advice is kill it. Very easy question to answer because you're not going to get by it. If you're a rogue, you can sneak by it. Go for it. But I mean, if you're a normal class, you're not going to be able to sneak by anything. So, unless you got a wide open field, you can get far enough away from it. It is actually possible in that situation. But inside, no, you are not going to get away from things. And that's all seven, like it matters. You're still going to get a few more. I mean, just the way this cave works, there's tons of them. This thing's set up to be very, very busy. Yeah, it used to be. It used to be pretty busy. Okay, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. If you're still looking for Synthesite, and we are, we still need four. What you want to do is go up here. There's more spiders up here too, but there's spiders everywhere in this cave. A lot of people would miss out on this. What? Just a minute. What? You say let's see go see what's TV, big deal. Everything's fine. supposed to watch TV. No. Okay, I am back. Huh, I'm worried about getting spiders anyway. That's 6. I'll have 2 more pieces anyway. Here we go. Note yourself hamstring those spiders. And that's all the incendicite. If you can get it all before you get this thing done, it's great. All we gotta do now is go down and get the record. I played too many monks recently. Keep forgetting hamstrings there. Normally they come down the other way, but all for trying something new. Now, why couldn't he come down here and get himself? Well, pull the records, and that's why. A big old water melts wrenching. And he goes, little ones go with him. Oh, I have gauntlets, cool. And the Flitzer's core, which take that down to for a slab chisel, see if she is making any sense out of it. And we hearth out of here. Okay, your armor. So back to stuff we can't use. Massive another bag at some point in the evening. Well, since I got to buy a new bag anyway, might as well run up to Iron Forge while I'm here and check with my boy Pithwick, down there by the bank. This is a short trip. We got 5 levels. I'm sure I can make 11 gold by then. I get one of those big bags. You know, they seem cursed tonight. Last guy had a big bag and he wound up dying. But that was all my fault. I wasn't any like curse on the bag or anything. I never mind flying over dwarf country because there's some pretty scenery here. Unfortunately, mind we're gonna get a little bit of snow on Wednesday, so I don't want to hear that. We're pretty much done with snow. We're not out of the woods till May, but we're pretty much on the tail end of our snow season. Okay, let's. I saw another one of these lucky Yuns today. You don't see that many of them. Yeah, let's get that. Bind it to me. We got more than that bag space allows us. So we go back to slab chisel and turn this stuff in. Well, I'm here. I'm gonna do a little bit of auction housing. Since I'm right here, you might as well just take advantage of it and I'll come back later. We'll relist that linen cloth. Usually that sells pretty good. A lot of competition for that. The elemental earth, not so much competition. Elemental water, that'll do it. We of course got off the water elementals. So remember it's about 50-50 whether you go back down to Keranos or back to the Flight Master. Yeah, it really is. So I'll go back to Flight Master. Maybe a little shorter one this way. There we go. Back to Slab Chisel. This one's got a Flight Master, but you can't go in, so you can't just hearth back to it. You gotta hearth back to Felsamar and then fly down. Next time I know you stay on standard route or you get a bad feeling, don't do it because I always want to push the envelope a little bit. Good thing is these days it doesn't take you long to catch back up in the levels. There's only been 6 Ironman champions so far in the expansion. That's what 9 months. What since November, but whenever it came out. They delayed the thing and messed around with it so long. I forget when it came out, but there's only been 6 Ironman champions so far. Okay, now it's time to turn them in. Let's see what we got here. Turn these in, and then we'll be moving on. Surveyor gets his records, pays you for them, and he's all happy. Give him his insight ore very carefully and hand him his pick back. And he gets some armor you can use. And hit the level 16, which you can also pretty much use. Don't think that really gets you much. No, it doesn't get you anything other than there. And there's Forba. So the spiders are gone. She's all happy about that. Gives you a slash report to take the menthol. And you show the flood search core, and she'll take care of it. And finally get green boots. Really hard ones to get are the shoulders. Those are almost impossible. We get to ride Forba's ram all the way to Bethel. Somebody's got level 30. Lucky bugger. They're going on to flying. It's kind of cheap, but the way I would do it, you could do it, is get your flying, go Chromie time, and stay in the classic world. You don't have to go to expansion to hit level 50. You can take Chromie time and go anywhere you want to. Whether it's there's only two actual level 30 areas in the classic world. That's Oldham and Twilight Highlands. But the rest of it goes up to 52. Also, I should say. So you can stay in the classic world if you want to till you hit Shadowlands. But that's no fun. You know, you this Cataclysm was an expansion. That's, that's the problem right there. It's like Cataclysm wasn't an expansion. If it was just like a content patch or a pre-expansion thing, it wouldn't be so bad. But you can take Cataclysm as an expansion, stay where we are. Twilight Highlands is pretty kind of interesting. Uldum, not so much. If you like diplomacy, Uldum's great. If you like action, Twilight Highlands is better. It all depends what you like. So Uldum basically you're just trying to get a coalition together. Twilight Highlands you're actually fighting against something. And here we are at Manethil. The ram will take you to Manethil, not to the actual city. It'll take you to the bridge because it's a little messy getting in there. There's the wetlands, and then these are the really wetlands. This Captain Stoutfist, who's not in a good mood. He thinks just fire city right after them. It's going to be dangerous around here. He wants to go to go and take back his keep. Orgas flare crazed and his bunch of dark iron dwarves took over the keep. He tried to take it back himself. He got injured. Can't go back in there. So you run into smolder mages, which are basically fire, a real fire mages. They throw shaman spells, mage spells, anything with fire will come out of this guy. But if you get lucky, somebody's already been here once. You just run right up to Horghast. I think there's like four smolder mages before you get this guy. You bugger. Get a little shield block up. That's where shield block comes in handy against quest bosses or multi-opponent fights. It's pretty much what you need it for. For questing. In dungeons, it's different. Probably use it almost every time it's up in dungeons. Questing is only certain things you really can use it for. There's a smolder mage. I had to get one. Like most mages, once you block their magic, that's all you got. And you got your place back. And we can actually use that. Cool. Yeah, the warm weather's coming back. Everybody's running around. So it brings it down. The radio blare. There we go. Yep. Flight Master and Change of Hearthstone. I'm not doing the Murlocs, not Protection Warrior. If anybody's waiting to see them again, sorry about that. He just doesn't have the hitting power. I'll do them again on like Protection Paladins and stuff like that, but Protection Warrior is too defensive. He's supposed to just go in and clean them out like a Hunter I've done on protection paladin, people like that have a little bit more damage to them. Actual damage specs, basically. And they fight me, Crawler Claws, and his lady wants us to kill 10 of the sharks so our kids can play in the water again. No, I'm not sleeping. I'm doing my stream. Okay, yeah, we got one of each. Didn't get a claw, though. The good thing is the sharks you just have to kill. Oh, there's a mini Crawler Claw. And there's 2 sharks. And we're going to come up for air. You can spot the shark from on the surface and give him a nice little surprise diving down to him. What? Yeah, I always do. You wait till morning. Wait. I mean, how many more of these I can get. This will be the last one before I take another breath. This one undead and warlocks love this quest. Because unfortunately can't be an undead and do this, but warlocks would love this. Just throw another deep breath and go finish it. It's three claws. The Crawler Claws are the ones that don't give you one on one. The sharks all you gotta do is kill. So it's Pretty much not much of those you got to go. It's 4 crawler claws. I would like to make sure I've got enough air. I don't have any shoulder pads, so something's better than nothing. You know, as soon as it gets better when the gloves are gone. I need 4 more sharks. I only need 1 more of those claws, so I'm just gonna start concentrating on those crawlers. I'm gonna let that drown me. That's always my problem. I read something early on, and then I let it drown me. I can't be having that. Okay, that's 7. Ah, crud. I haven't got my Hearthstone back yet. 3 minutes. I can swim back in 3 minutes. A little miscalculation on the Hearthstone. The sharks don't usually attack together. That's why I don't mind stopping for that one. Or that one. Serving my penance for messing up my Hearthstone. There we go. Okay, here we go. Turn these in. I'll turn this one in first, so we'll go here. Turn in the color claws. Now we're not going to do those. Wrong kind of character to do those on. And finally, the sharks are gone. Everything's okay. And we get Ignore Pain at level 17, which basically gives you a little bit of a shield. Okay, now it's on the Belgars. I made Finch Belgars go straight to Arathi. Because Greenborn's Grove, there isn't that much there. And it's kind of dangerous. So we'll go on to Arathi. Which is dangerous, but I mean, it's not quite as deadly as Greenborn's Grove. This was Life Forge to Die. I have no problem going to Stromguard. For that matter, the Murlocs. That's how good Life's Judgment is. You can pretty much count on it in areas like that. He must kill 7 elementals. See, the Cataclysm did not real number on this one. It basically brought the fossils back to life. So you have to clear it out pretty quick, and he wants to get the elementals. You got to stir it up from the Paleolithic era, actually. And she wants to pick up 6 archaeologist tools. Get a nice little sorted out of the deal to cover their tools. And Welgar's not giving up. He wants 20 fossilized bones from living skeletons. This one goes boom, 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 yeah. It's not going to be too long in there. And yeah, we're in the right place. There's skeletons running around, so they aren't actually undead skeletons. They are actually just living fossils. Three bones. That's 4. And the bones can take a while. So it's level 7. 7 bones actually, not level 7. Way past level 7. There we go. One more bone makes 8. And I never knew they were there before. I'm still finding places. I've been doing this thing for years, and I'm still finding places so far. Unless they're making new spawn points, which is possible. There's no real way to go back and check. There's a thing as Cataclysm Classic. It's Cataclysm in the classic area of it. Level 10. There's 2 elementals. Still need 3 more sets of tools. Okay, there's 14 bones. Getting there on those. That's 16 bones. I need 3 more bones. That's cool. One more set of tools. Because all metals are mostly what I need. The last set of tools I need. I need two more LLs and 3 more bones. One more LML, 3 more bones. Two more bones. And that's got all the bones. One more LML on the way out the door, and I'll be fine. And there we have it. Our last LML. That's all we need. That's it. It goes boom, boom, boom. Moves pretty fast. Not even any respawns. They're doing it very quick if you can beat the respawn timer. Okay, time to turn it in and get the goodies. The elementals, get paid off for those. We're back our tools. And she's all excited about that. The sword. Why not? Plus the damage, always a bonus. This sword they reconstructed from archaeology fragments. And they miss fossils. I'll take those back to the museum. And we're not doing the Angerfang Menace because the Angerfang Menace is a menace. I may do that one time on a LA race screen just to show you how nasty that thing gets. It's kind of tough. It's almost like an obstacle course. What we're going to do, we're going to, I'm not going to mess the quest around with handle span. I'm just going to go straight over. Mouseeye Knolls, yeah, we've been through there. Before you get to Greenwood's Grove, there's a road leading off. That's where it goes. It goes past Dunn Motor and down over Thandlespan down to Refuge Point. Yeah, here we go. I'll probably be stopping at Refuge Point when we get there. Because there isn't going to be a whole lot of time to start anything new. And that's a pretty big area with a lot of stuff to fight, and it's going to things take longer than you think that you're going to do. So yeah, we'll just stop it when we get to Refuge Point. Trying to find a place I don't always go. There we go. Another one of the Baylor brothers. You always want to get that 'cause that's a good flight point to get. If you're archaeology, it's a real good one. You know, archaeology is really not that big a deal, but Ironbeard's tomb comes up a lot as far as archaeology goes. So I just got in the habit of doing it. Even though we can't have any professions here, it's just I like to keep in the habit of doing it. I have no idea what the guys are me here for. Got no idea at all. Because there's really nothing time gated here except for the battleground. From Battle for Azeroth, there was a Stormguard battleground. That's the only thing I can think of. You don't need to reset time for that. I mean, it's the only thing. It's been there. This army's been there since BFA. And the only thing in BFA that changed was they put a battleground in Stormguard. So I'm not real sure what he's doing there. That's the way the Hammerfall on an Alliance character. Not a smart idea. Hammerfall. That's strictly Horde. It's basically run by the orcs. Um, it's basically guys that escaped from Alliance prison camp. Here we go. Now, this is Hinterlands. Yeah, that's the Hinterlands going down that way. I think I want to pass it. I usually go past this. It's hard to see this path here. They have kind of marked, but See that dude on his horse, you know you're fairly close. And here we go. Now, you see tiki torches, you're okay, but I mean, they don't market for obvious reasons. They don't market very well from the road. I mean, don't feel silly if you can't find it because it is kind of tough to find. Okay, open that up. Reset the Hearthstone. And we'll be looking for quests next time out. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Tomorrow night I'm going to do the Working Man Challenge. This was Green Man, basically just green armor on the Iron Man Challenge. Which the Iron Man Challenge you actually have on Wednesday. So then Thursday's the basic challenge. Friday, no, Thursdays I like green. Friday's basic. Never mind me. We'll just see what comes up when it comes up. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and